Hello everyone, I'm Christy Warnick and I'm here to do a testimonial and just an overall discussion about the new Terra Resonator Typhoon, which is the second generation of the Terra Resonators by Peter Schenck of Modern Day Mystic. And this product, this new Terra Resonator, actually really does combine all of the other features, aspects, and just overall functions of all the other Terra Resonators. So he really did combine them into one product, which is amazing. So I'm going to show you what the finished product looks like here. Okay, I'll show you each side as well. And then we'll go into the different parts of it and which crystals are included as well. Okay, so that's all the sides there. Okay, now we're going to start with the top. And the top piece is the quartz crystal plate, 6 by 6. And this has the sacred geometry in it. This is the same as what is in the bottom of the miracle box, the Creationis Miracles Arca Archa. And so he incorporated it in with the Terra Resonator as well. And so this holds, I mean, it's got amazing sacred geometry there of Metatron's cube and of the seed of life. And there's also another component in there as well. But this is an amazing, amazing plate here that sits on top. And in each corner is a high quality piece of moldavite. Okay, so each of these, it comes with 4 of these, 1 in each corner. So I'm going to take these out. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with the first stone here that I have on the list, which is lapis lazuli. So you may be familiar with this if you have the Terra Resonator Plus or the Terra Resonator XL. So lapis lazuli is included in there, and these are all polished stones, very high quality, good sized polished stones. Okay, the next one is quartz. So quartz crystal. Okay, so each one comes with one of these. Okay, and then the next one we have is amethyst. One of my favorite stones. All right, so we got amethyst. Then after that we've got carnelian. Okay. All right, so carnelian's in there. And then after that we've got citrine. So the citrine comes in there as well. Okay. And then the last one around the outside here is the rose quartz, another one of my favorite stones. Rose quartz. Okay. And then in the very center is jet. So this is in the center of all of the Terra Resonators. Comes with it. Okay, so jet. Very powerful stone. Wonderful stones all together. And they really do harmonize well together. And I found the best way to situate them or to organize them that worked best for me. But play around with that. Go with what you feel guided to do on that. And then I'll show you this, which is the base. Okay, so it's got all the other symbols that are on all the other Terra Resonators, as well as all of the true symbols for the elements, because it does bring up that earth energy. And so yeah, so it's very wonderful creation, uniquely made, I would say, as well. So with this, it's very easy to put together too. Put the jet in the center, put your stones wherever you feel guided to put them. And like I said, I was just guided as to where I wanted to put them, and it works just as well. Okay, so once you put the stones in there, okay, whoop, get the jet back in there. Okay, and then put your plate in the center, and then the moldavite goes down into the corners there. Peter has already done a video about that and how to do that, and it really does work very easily. Okay, see? Takes just a minute to do, and there you go. So, what I have noticed with this and how I have used this, I've used it with, just tested out different foods, like I had snacks and things like that that I would place on it, and I would check the overall light score. And I usually send out energies and frequencies to most of the things in my home and my foods and all of that. So usually they're pretty high vibe anyway. But I had some new things that I'd gotten from the store and hadn't really, you know, set an intention with them. And so yeah, so I had some that were like, I don't know, light score of like in the 40s all the way to 60, maybe even 70. I think one thing I tested, it was already in the 70s just because it had been in my home for a day or two. And so I put it on there, and yes, within 33 seconds, as he says, it does increase the frequency of it. But what I like to do is leave it on there for at least a minute or two, and I noticed that it really gets it up there a lot higher. It really does work within that 33 seconds, absolutely. But for me, personally, I like to leave things on there for a minute or two. And if it's something that's more than just like food or drink or something like that, like if it's an intention that you want to leave on there for it to really settle into all different aspects and different parts of your life, basically. So if you have an overall intention for something that's much bigger than just a piece of food or like I said, a drink or something like that, I put an intention on there for someone that I know, and it was for them, something to work out for them as far as they were buying or purchasing a piece of property, and they really wanted everything to go smoothly with that. And so I wrote out an intention for it, and I put it on there because it was just something good that was just not personal to me. So I just wanted to kind of overall test how it would work for just anything. And so yeah, so it started out as kind of like an alignment or a light score of around 88 already, because they had already put their intention out there and had already been working on this and they were really excited about this working out for them. So it was already at an 88. And so I left it on there, and it really took it about 2 days. So and I really left it on there about a week, but I noticed within 2 days, 2 to 3 days there, that anytime in that time, it depends on where it starts, and it, you know, everyone is different and what they've put out there is different. So it's going to work differently, but you're going to notice a change. And so it can work very instantly, can work very quickly. But for this particular intention, like I said, it started out as an 88, and within 2 days it was up to 100. So I just left it on there. I put it wrote it out on a sticky note and put it on there and left it on there for, like I said, 2 days. I really left it on there for a week, but within 2 days I noticed that it had gone from an 88 to 100. So that's what I've noticed with it so far, and I'm still playing around with it, but that was just something that I wanted to go ahead and test and just kind of check out and play around with it and see how it was working. But I also put my picture on it, and I set a candle on top of it, and I just had an overall intention in mind, and I just wrote down some keywords on a piece of paper. And I did notice that there was a shift in the energy when I did that, though. But there's a lot of shifts and changes going on for me right now anyway, but I did notice that it kind of helped accelerate that in that time that I kept it on there just for, I don't know, a couple of hours or so. So my suggestion always is to get one, play around with it, see how it works for you. And ask yourself too, what are you putting out there to the universe to receive? You know, so notice what you're putting out there overall, and are the things that you're focusing on, or the things that you're overall choosing, you know, pay attention to your intentions when you do things too. Sometimes it is those can be very powerful. And so notice what you're putting out there for the universe to deliver to you, for you to attract. And so when you're putting out there these things that you do want, and then, you know, leaving the how up to the universe to decide with that, and then really, like I said, attracting these things. What are you putting out there to attract? So I hope this was helpful for you all. I will keep you updated with anything new that comes up, and have fun. Enjoy the Terra Resonator Typhoon, and it's another product that is highly recommended. So I will see you all again next time. Thank you.